Hello everyone. Today we are starting with MySQL. Let's start with what is database in data engineering. Data engineering. Database is the heart of the data engineering. What is data? In data is raw facts, or you can say unorganized, unorganized facts. Data means what? Raw facts or unorganized facts. What is meaning of this one? See here, suppose I want to collect some fact about student. We can say name of the student, address of student, age, gender, email. These are what? Fact about the student. This is nothing but data. This is nothing but raw data or unorganized facts. Suppose I am going to write this RAM 20 BBSR 9090, something like this. If you give this 20, out of this 20, can you identify what is this 20? Whether this is age or something else, can you able to identify? That's why it is called raw facts. We cannot identify anything from this. We cannot get anything. Let's say PBSR, where we are not able to identify anything. We are not going to identify this is location or anything. This is a raw fact. If you are going to process this one, then it will become a information. That means raw facts is called data, and processed processed data is called information. Here what raw fact is data, and if we process the fact, that is information. Data means raw facts which are not going to identify anything. Information will able to identify. Let's say age is 20, name is Ram. If you tell Ram is eligible for voting, after processing this data, applying some logic, we are telling Ram is eligible for voting. This is type of thing is called information. We are going to process the data, we are going to apply some logic, out of that we are getting something. This is called information. Now everyone clear after this data and information? Okay. Now in computer we are going to store data, that is called data store. Where we are going to store the data is called data store. There are two different ways to store the data. First one is temporary temporary storage. Next one is permanent storage. There are two choices, either go for temporary storage or permanent storage. Temporary storage is temporary storage means as long as your computer is on, as long as your computer is on, as your system is on, data will be there. Once you restart your computer, the data will be gone. Like we can say this RAM. RAM is which type of storage? Temporary storage. RAM is temporary storage. Now, in permanent storage, like multiple options, like we can use files or databases. If you want to store permanently, here how many ways? How many ways? Two ways. Either we go for file or database. Okay. Now, if you are going to store data in file, we have multiple problems actually. Disadvantages of file system or file processing system. First one is data redundancy. What is general meaning of this? Duplication. Storing same information multiple place. Storing same data in multiple files. Assume in bank there are two accounts for one user. Let's say let's say this is a saving account and another one is loan account. One person is having two account in a same bank, and here we are maintaining, let's say, name of the person, amount, mobile number, in saving account you are storing these many information. Okay, now let's say name is anything, name is a, amount is 20,000, mobile number and address. In the same bank you are having another account for the loan. Let's say in loan account also, let's say name, amount, mobile and address. Let's a some 50,000, mobile number and address. Tell me in these two files which information is repeated. this mobile number and address is name is required in both this data as to identify the person. Assume this is a unique identifier name. Apart from this, mobile number and address are repeating. This one is repeating. This one also repeating. In some case, we have to repeat. It's not like that we are not going to repeat anything. You have to repeat some information as required. As in this case, name is a repeating, which is required one. But in this, the mobile number and address is repeated one. This is called what? Redundancy. The same information in multiple file is called redundancy. Whenever we are going to use file system, the redundancy is more. In databases, the redundancy is reduced with the help of what? Normalization. We are not going to remove the, people used to tell normalization is used to remove redundancy, but it is used for reduce redundancy, removing the information from multiple files. We are reduce the redundancy. In a database, we only reducing redundancy. We'll learn this in detail. This is redundancy. This is first problem. The second problem, see here, second first problem is data redundancy. What is second problem? Data inconsistency. See, data redundancy, data inconsistency. Let's say data redundancy may leads to data inconsistency. We will get a data inconsistency problem due to what? Data redundancy. How? See here. Suppose while paying loan, suppose paying loan, one customer interested to change her mobile number. Let's say he updated the mobile number while paying the loan amount. In file system, they are not going to update in all the files. The only account in this file we have updated, but in a saving account file we have not updated. What is the mobile number here? This for this person A. Now mobile number is consistent or inconsistent? Inconsistent. Now we are getting this problem due to redundancy. Why are we getting this problem? Data redundancy. If you are having same data in multiple place while updating, if you are not doing updating all the files, then we will come into problem inconsistency. While updating the data, we are not updating all the place, then we are going to which problem? Data inconsistency. We have discussed two things: data redundancy and data inconsistency. Redundancy means repeating same information multiple files. Inconsistency means while updating data, we are not updating multiple places. We are updating few places. By doing this, inconsistency. What is the next problem? See, difficulty in accessing data. What is the meaning of this one? See, now here our data is present in file. Let's say a mobile number and address. In file processing system, what happened? To search this data, we need to build one application program. Try to understand. Suppose here we are going to build some program. Name, amount, address, one text field, and we are adding one search button. If you want to search data file from, think about the 44 attributes. We want to search attribute based on different conditions. We need to build one application interface or application program. We need to build one application. Okay. Now in this case, data is present in line by line. Now in file processing system, there is no restriction. Let's say in another file, in account file or some other file, data is presenting vertically. Data may present in different format. Whatever logic we have applied same here, can we apply the same logic here? No. We are fetching the information from this. Let data format may be different. Data format may be different. Based on that for data format, we need to create some separate application. Do you think this will be easy? No, it is not easy. That's why we are telling data in present in file accessing difficult. For each and every format, we have to write different programs. That is not easy. Data integrity. Next one, data integrity problem. Suppose I want to give some restriction in saving account. Amount must be minimum amount should be 1000. I have applied this restriction. Minimum balance should be 1000. Assume this type of restriction will not be able to give this type of 1 minute. We are getting difficulty in accessing data in file processing system. How we are going? How we are going to remove this? How we are going to this database point of view? See here, very important. How this problem will not happen in database. Assume this is database. Assume this is database.